the Daily Buzz, and Jennifer Aniston fans around the world are rejoicing that she got engaged over the weekend to the one and only Justin Theroux. Now, Jen's been through a lot of heartache for all the world to see, but we found out it was her many kissing connections that led to the man of her dreams.
Her starring role in one of the world's most famous TV shows meant everybody wanted to be her friend. So we can't help but wonder which of Jennifer Aniston's real-life buddies have been lucky enough to call her their girlfriend. In the early 1990s, Jen briefly dated Counting Crows frontman Adam Duritz. The relationship didn't get serious, and Duritz went on to romance Jen's co-star and real-life BFF, Courtney Cox. In 1995, rising star Jennifer began a relationship with Tate Donovan, who played her boyfriend Joshua in Friends. The pair reportedly got engaged, but sadly split after 3 years together. After filming The Object of My Affection, Paul Rudd reportedly became the object of Jen's affection in 1998. It's said they eventually broke up, and Rudd later played Phoebe Buffay's boyfriend Mike on Friends. That same year, Jen met Brad Pitt after their agent set them up on a blind date. The pair cemented their status as Hollywood's golden couple when they married in a lavish, star-studded ceremony 2 years later. In 2005, after 7 years together, came the shock announcement that Brad and Jen had split. Just months later, Brad went public with Angelina Jolie, his wife in Mr. and Mrs. Smith, leading to speculation the actor had cheated on Jen. After her divorce, Aniston went steady with Vince Vaughn, her co-star in The Breakup, while 2007 saw Jen reportedly date British model and Brad lookalike Paul Scolfer. He later went on to romance Cameron Diaz. Then there was an on-again, off-again relationship with musician John Mayer in 2008. A few of Jen's other rumored romances include Bounty Hunter co-star Gerard Butler, her Marley and Me husband Owen Wilson, and Bradley Cooper. But as of May 2011, Jennifer finally appears to have found love with actor Justin Theroux. In fact, if their cute matching outfits are anything to go by, we're predicting Jen has finally found her Mr. Right.
But is Justin Mr. Right, and does a Mr. Right even exist for the world's most famous bachelorette? We're breaking down the big questions in today's big story, and joining us for the discussion, Alison Pesco-Salido, relationship expert and co-founder of DivorceDetox.com, and entertainment host and columnist Jessica Radloff. You've both seen the scrutiny that Jen's been under since splitting with Brad. Alison, first to you. You've seen all types of women go through relationship woes. Jen's been a moth to a flame, if you like, for these Hollywood A-list types. Why do you think that is the case?
Well, Jen's pretty hot herself. Like attracts like. They make a gorgeous couple.
But at the same time, you must admit that, Alison, it is seemingly unusual for an A-list star to go out with so many stars.
She obviously likes the stars.
What does that say about her, though?
That doesn't say anything. It says that, I mean, it could say that she wants someone who has a lifestyle very similar to that of her own, and she's hot. He is too.
So it's basically she's hot and she attracts whichever people flock to her. Is that what you're saying?
Sure.
All right, Jessica, do you think that Jen may have taken all these relationships and what she's learned from failed relationships to find the perfect match in Justin?
Absolutely. We all do that. We take the good and the bad from previous relationships, and we hopefully use that to make ourselves better in the next relationship. I think what she has with Justin is the real deal. I think he's the best match for her. You know, she allows him to shine in what he does and vice versa. And they just seem like such a great match. And absolutely, she's taken what she's learned from her previous relationships. I'm sure he has as well. And they've come together to make a really great couple.
Alison, a 14-month courtship, do you think that she's rushed into this?
14 months isn't unusual to get engaged. It's actually quite common. I think that she's done some introspection and she knows what she wants.
All right, well, take a look at this quote from Vanity Fair. This is what she said in a previous interview. "I've never in my life said I didn't want to have children. I did, and I do, and I will. The women that inspire me are the ones who have careers and children." She went on to say, "Why would I want to limit myself?" First to you, Alison. Do you think that inevitably we're talking about marriage here? The next thing we'll be talking about is a little Aniston.
Absolutely. It's a priority for her. The timing is right to have a little Jenny. And there's no time like the present when it comes to fertility.
What about you, Jessica?
Well, first of all, she gave that quote to Vanity Fair 7 years ago. It was her first interview after she split up with Brad. And even though I really do think she wants a family, we don't know if that same statement holds true today. I think her biggest goal and what she's accomplished is just to be happy and healthy and enjoying her life right now. Whether that involves kids in the future, I don't know. We'll see. But I'm just happy for her that she has found someone that is on the same level that she is. And they seem to be really, really happy and just a great couple.
Alison, a final one. Why is it that women in the world are so seduced by the notion of her finding the perfect match?
Well, since we're little kids, we hear stories of Disney and fairy tales, and we're just brought up to believe that there's the perfect match. Is there really a perfect match? Well, the first thing is creating the relationship, and then you need to work on it every day to make it perfect.
Well, time will tell how this relationship pans out. Ladies, thanks very much for joining me to dissect today's big story. We appreciate your time.
Thanks so much.
And we now cross back to our newsroom where we find Rachel Levy, our social media tracker. Rachel, I understand fans are coming up with crazy, quirky names for this new power couple. What are they?
Well, the most popular is not that quirky. Just Jen, sort of like Just Jack from Will and Grace, if you remember that. But some people did come up with interesting names like Aniston, which I think might not really roll off people's tongues so well. Then Jennifer Gaylor Wayans said, "Who cares a Stan?"
What does that mean? Who cares, Stan? That person must be the only person in America who doesn't care about this relationship. Personally, Rachel, I'm going for 3. I like Janthrax, Jethro, and Justifer. Which of those 3 do you like?
Justifer was actually really popular. That was going to be the second on the list. The other ones, not so much. Just Jen and Justifer. Jenston actually came in 3rd. But you're wrong about people not caring. Someone else did have something interesting to say. Karen Giordano Catazone said, "Have we become that lazy of society that we need to shorten everything?"
We have, indeed, and we have to shorten this show. That's the end of it for today, Rachel. Thanks very much for tracking the latest news on Jen and Justin. Good discussion as always. And if you have a suitable name for the couple, join the conversation on Twitter with the hashtag #TheDailyBuzz. For more on Jen and Justin, don't forget to go to CELEBUZZ.com. We're breaking down every development on this big entertainment story. I'm Dylan Howard. Thanks very much for watching The Daily Buzz. We'll see you same time, same place tomorrow.